So, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, welcome back to yet another tanking video over here, and this is the vehicle. What you have not seen on this channel for a very, very long time. For quite a good reason as well, I might have to say. This is Lorraine 50T, guys, and the reason why you haven't seen this tank on the channel is because it was kind of a turd. You know, just to be honest over here, it was kind of a turd. No DPM, it had bad gun handling, it just wasn't comfortable vehicle to play with. It had a pretty nice and troll turret, though. What many were not expecting to be that good when, you know, rarely you were able to spot Lorraine. And whenever I was able to spot Lorraine as well, I always kind of got surprised how good the turret hull down can be. You know, how good and how troll. But in the update 1.28, which rolled out today on the EU server or yesterday on NA and Asia, they did buff 2 Battle Bass tanks, and one of those is this, Lorraine 50T, and the second one is the KPZ-3 Project 07HK, the Tier 9 German tank destroyer. And boom, beautiful snapshot. What they did to this vehicle is 3 different things. At first, dispersion on turret traverse has been decreased by 20%. So on the move hull rotation, dispersion values are still the same, but the turret dispersion has been buffed. Okay, yeah. Reloading time has been changed from 14 seconds down to 14. Down to 12.9 seconds. So they shaved off 1.1 second from the base reload, so increasing its DPM. And finally, aiming time of the 120 mil gun from 3 seconds down to 2.8 seconds. Now, this aiming time buff is awesome, but 2.8 seconds, I would say, is still very, very long aiming time. And I was able to feel that on the battlefield as well multiple times. Trying to hit the Lorraine, boom! Here is the Lorraine blind shot, by the way. That was a hit, a spoiler alert. I was not able to see D69, so I thought maybe Lorraine is speaking again, and yes, Lorraine was speaking. This time you saw the explosion, last time you didn't. That was a blind hit right over here. So, yeah, it's like, you know, solid changes, solid buffs over here, but mainly I'm interested about the DPM buff and the aiming time buff, right? Because I would say the turret dispersion, you don't feel that too often or too much. And my equipment setup for this battle is as follows. You can see we have hardening, we have rammer and stabilizer together with the on-the-move stabilization or smooth ride, let's say, directive, which is available for credits. You know, it's like basically consumable. You have to pay credits for that after every single battle, of course, right? So this is how the tank looked like equipment-wise, right? Equipment-wise, and talking about the experience I had with this today is honestly surprising. Actually, kind of a surprising experience, gaming experience. The gun was mostly behaving, I would say. The stabilization, like with my setup over here, when I'm using the stabilizer, when I'm using the smooth ride directive and everything, my dispersion factors are 0.12, 0.13 on moving and tank traverse, and 0.10 on the turret traverse. So they buffed the turret traverse by itself already, which is nice, and overall now, if you use the stabilizer as well, the gun handling feels pretty damn nice, and we have some outline bugs over here every now and then. This time you didn't see the outline over here, but I was able to slap that guy. Did I hit with AP or high explosive? I can't remember. Anyway, I was still able to slap that guy, and boom, one into your tracks as well. I'm actually looking over here. If you pay attention on the rock, guys, and my hull shape over here, this rock is perfectly covering my hull. So I was at first, before I'm picking it, I was checking if the hull is getting covered. Well, not completely when I have a shot, but you know, it is enough to give that Type 63 quite a hard time trying to hit me back over here. And E75 decides to YOLO in, and my reload time, thanks to the buffed reload over here, is just fast enough, and we are able to slap that guy as well before it was able to be any more dangerous over here or cause any more harm over here. Hello to SFAC, we have 385 into the side, this 400 alpha slaps quite nicely, and with the DPM buffs, DPM improvements, my DPM in this battle, for example, is 2474, you know, which is getting to the levels of I can work with that. Of course, there are tanks, heavy tanks with like 3000 DPM, but oh, that was the high explosive shot. Yes, so the previous one was AP, that was the high explosive 559 beautiful high explosive. And by the way, I'm going to get another blind hit in this battle, not this one. High explosive has 65 pen, which is solid, and 515 alpha damage as well. And boom, that was a blind hit with high explosive into Scorpion. But if I remember correctly, it was just a high splash damage. Yeah, it wasn't the penetration, sadly. So the gun now feels decent, right? The only thing kind of holding it back is the aiming time, and you know, not the highest DPM, but the dispersion overall accuracy 0.27, very nice and respectable, and the penetration numbers as well. With standard round, it has as you can see over here, it has 264 pen with premium APCR 308 penetration. Very nice, once again. Or, you know, let's say 264, yeah. Depends on the distance, right? Depends on the distance. And mobility, I feel like it doesn't need turbo. There are people who are using, like, let's say, experimental turbo to boost the dispersion as well. But in my opinion, it doesn't really need turbo because its space mobility is already very good. 60 kilometers per hour top speed. And 16 moving backwards, I believe, or 15 moving backwards, the base one, but with field mode, I was able to get that up to 18.27 as well. And I think I have the cruise skill that boosts also the mobility a little bit. The driver skill, the most bottom one, I can't remember the name. Let me actually quickly check the name. What was the name of this? Engineer, yes, that was the skill on the driver. And with hardening, you know, you can see almost 2000 hit points. By the way, I just started playing it today after it was released, because previously, before the buffs, I didn't even bother playing it. You know, you may be thinking like, what did those buffs actually do to this tank? But honestly, that extra dispersion, the aim time buff, and also the DPM buff, you kinda can feel it over here. Lorraine 50T, by the way, that Lorraine 50T, I don't have, I think I'm not going to have any other shots over here. Let's go to this Lorraine 50T for a second, and you can see the camo this guy is using over here. It's quite a familiar camo, isn't it, right? Dezrng's team, because this was actually a viewer on the stream called Smorker, you know, kind of stream sniping over here, but, you know, Smorker, I trust you, is an honest stream sniper, guys, who, if you're getting into a battle, is not watching the battle. So, you know, we know each other for many, many years. I trust you, Smorker, I trust you, right? Anyway, good fight with that Lorraine 50T in the Smorker's control up here. They, like, this battle overall is pretty damn tough. We have the hit point lead, but we can't really make any kinds of moves over here yet because they do have the hill, and also they do have the island, which is a big problem. So I'm just hoping they are going to make some moves. Maybe they're going to push in deep, having one extra ranks. Maybe they have those type of ideas. So I'm just taking some blind shots over here and being ready to react however we need to react. I do not want to move away from this rock. Now, there are two things which I do not want to do. I do not want to move away from this rock because I have a nice crossfire over here to the island on the left side. You know, right over there. I don't want to leave that. And also, this is the only position that has kind of a hill control or middle control over here. So this is, I would say, quite a needed position to hold, to keep. Another play or another idea would be to go all the way across the hill, but that also doesn't give me too much because they have the hill and also they have the unspotted SU-130 PM. If that SU-130 PM is in the base, we can't really push in Lorraine because even though it has quite a troll turret armor, it has absolutely no hull armor. And when we're talking about the turret armor, we can actually pause this battle over here for a second and go to this left screen over here, and you can see like this is the Lorraine 50T versus itself. You know, turret hull down is pretty tough actually to penetrate. You can see, like, let's say if you are completely hull down covered over here. Yeah, it is not an easy turret to penetrate, so this is what is throwing people off, but you can see that the hull is green no matter where you look, guys. No matter under what angle the frontal hull is green. This is the kind of a, let's say, unique feature of this tank. It has strong turret, fast mobility, but absolutely no hull armor. So can't really make any stupid mistakes over here, right? So we're just slowly holding the position over here. We still have 5 minutes left in the battle. I am not going to play for the draw, of course. If needed, I'm going to move in. I try to make the move when it feels right. Wait. Oh, there it is. S-fuck. Oh, I had the free camera on over here. We do get the S-fuck, but just after S-fuck got our G-Sor. So we traded 1 kill for 1. We are still behind with tanks, but ahead with hit points. So Oho has been doing quite a nice job working this Type 63 down. I'm going for the blind shots over here, and another nice shot by Oho into Type 63. And I do get spotted over here. And now I'm actually quite scared. Who could it be? Could it be Scorpion pushing in from there? Or did I get spotted from the hill somehow? Or is SU-130 PM sneaking somewhere? We have a lot of questions over here, but that spotting, I really didn't like that. On the move, that was a nice lucky hit over here. On the move, I am just in case moving away from that position now. Because we have 3 minutes left, and now I'm finally thinking about making a move, trying to go up the hill. I think I even typed to the Oho that please use HE if you see that Type 63 again. And now I think Type 63, if this guy has not peaked for quite some time now, I thought that this Type 63 decided to leave the fight and drop down. And over here, ooh, unlucky timing, isn't it, right? I'm coming in, and here is BZ68, who... and now Oho is blocking me. I can't go back, and I have to take 2 shots for free. That is so unfortunate. And now we are basically 2 versus 2 up the hill, but not for long, because Oho is gonna get hit by first. At first, the BZ68. The enemy Lorraine's 50T was able to escape somewhere, and now is coming back over here. And what the hell am I gonna do now? There is BZ68, 2 versus 1. Nice, BZ is dead. Lorraine was thinking about coming in. I'm trying to, like, our fight over here is whoever is able to get the first shot in is going to win this duel. You know, you have to be the first one to fire, because yes, I have more hit points, but we are both 2 shots to each other. So whoever gets the first shot in is going to dominate. So I'm going to chase Smorker down in Lorraine 50T, but Smorker pulling off some maneuvers over here. ISU in the meantime is going in as well, as you can see. Smorker not spotted, still not spotted, still not spotted. Where the hell is this guy? He had to go all the way around, so now, like, what the hell am I going to do over here? Where is Lorraine? Where the hell did he go? Actually, like, magically, and now this guy is over there. What kind of magic did you use? Where did you drop down? I think he dropped down just from here, after we were able to get rid of the BZ68. So now Lorraine is back there. I tried to get someone coming towards me, and yes, there it is. There is Scorpion. Got that guy. 1 versus 3, but only 1 minute left. Now all they have to do actually is they have to come up the hill together, and they still have, enemy team still has, by the way, full HP SU 130 left. I was able to hit the shot, and sadly Lorraine was also able to hit the shot, so Type 63 able to finish me off over here. Unfortunate indeed, right? But overall, not a bad battle, quite an action-packed ace tanker on a defeat as well, high caliber, and 6,974 damage together with the blind shots into Lorraine and also into Scorpion. I think that was actually even penetration then, because I had 6,000 damage in the game, so roughly 900 blind damage from this match, which is nice. So what else over here? 3 kills, good job Smorger in the enemy, Lorraine 50T. Yeah, maybe we needed some more support over here to fully win this. Didn't use too many premium rounds, I think couple only, right? 69,000 credits profit as well. And overall, very solid and action-packed battle, I would say so. So, talking about the vehicle buffs, you can see those over here. This is the updated version now, touching that 2000 DPM over here, right? Previously 1788, but if you have equipment on it, we can say that roughly 200 damage point has been buffed. This DPM over here, also the dispersion, you can see is better on the turret and aim time as well. So, you know, did it do anything crazy to the vehicle? No, it didn't, but I feel like to buff tanks like this in this way is way better than Wargaming going super ham and slapping it with a massive buff hammer and, you know, after a couple batches, nerfing it down to the ground once again. But as I said, this is my setup as I used in the match over here. Also, food is in strong coffee, and also I decided to use this smooth ride, right? This smooth ride skill as well, and with BIA. So, you know, if you have all those skills over here on Dezrng, if I would select all those skills, it would automatically, you know, buff the aiming time, for example. Like if you have coordination active, yes, your aiming time is going to be very nice. If you spot something, you know, if you pick the reach line, I would say coordination is definitely something you want to have over here. If you pick a reach line and you spot something, your aim time is actually very, very good. You can feel it right away kicking in. Snapshot over here. Smooth ride, off-road driving, like all those things. And engineer, this is what I had as well. For example, on Lorraine, just standard heavy tank crew skills, nothing special to pick over here. I had my AMX M454 crew over here. You can move any same nation, same vehicle class crew into this tank for free without any penalties whatsoever. Your AMX 50B's crew or your M4's crew, whatever, maybe tier 8, tier 9, what you want to train over here as well, and it works flawlessly. So yeah, this is Lorraine 50T, guys, buffed. Actually enjoyed, you know, when previously I wasn't even looking towards it, then now it kind of feels like, yeah, I want to play some more, you know, I want to play some more. Over here, 0.30 dispersion over here, but let's say if I fully field mode it up, we can get 0.29, and with some crew skills like what would we have over here? Quick aiming, for example. Yes, maybe armorer as well, and you can see how all the stats are getting better and better, of course. Yeah, have you tried it out yourself? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Is this tank that is interesting for you now? Maybe give it a go. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.